Alright, so today's video is going to be an interesting one, because I'm going to be talking about a series that some of you might know if you've been watching my channel, and the series is called Ruri Dragon. It is a manga that was in Weekly Shonen Jump a few months back. It was something I talked about for the first few chapters, and FYI, to get everybody up to speed, the author had some personal health issues, had to take a hiatus after like 4 or 5 chapters, and the author's kind of been AWOL since. Now, I want to make this fundamentally clear. Their health is way more important than anything else. I can live the rest of my life knowing if I don't get a Ruri Dragon chapter, as long as if the author is healthy. I want to say that. But I do want to talk about the feats of this series, and just how amazing and impressive it is after just so many complications at the beginning. So let's discuss this. So this individual here, Gamer Dwight, thank you very much for linking me to this. I appreciate it. I always love it when you guys do this, where I'm able to kind of see different news and discuss it on the channel to let everybody, know what is going on. So this post here, which is confirmed, you can see it all over social media if you want to look into it. Basically, Ruri Dragon Volume 1 has sold 74,874 copies in the first week of its sale. Now, I know when we're thinking of large numbers, 74,000 technically doesn't sound like a lot. Like, I know people are so used nowadays to hearing, 3 million copies sold, or, 800,000 copies sold, stuff like that. And I know when you hear a number like 74,000, it is a massive number. But I know some people, in terms of numbers of how they think is massive, they would think that's not really that impressive. But it is impressive when you know the content, or, the premise behind it. For instance, like I said, the author, went on a hiatus, an extended hiatus, still technically gone, no new chapter, and, it only had, enough content for 1 volume to release. And despite that, this volume has sold that much. And, to add more news to the topic, we actually see the sell chart for this week of manga volume sales, and Ruri Dragon reached into the top 10. Now, that alone is impressive for a lot of reasons. Now, even if, for one, it might have been a dead week or something in terms of manga releasing, it does not change the fact that Ruri Dragon was in the top 10, and it did not necessarily sell low. For instance, if you look at the sales here, even if it is on the bottom of the top 10, it still manages to get close to Blue Box, The Gray Man, Don Da Don. It isn't necessarily that far away from them. It is in the same ballpark as the series. Even Iruma, it is close to Iruma. And Iruma is a very successful series. Has 3 seasons. People love Iruma-kun. So, I do, as well. So when you think about that, even One Piece, it's even near One Piece's volume sale. That's insane. That's legitimately insane. So, what all I'm going to say is that when I look at this, and I see Ruri Dragon here, I wonder what the author feels. Because, once again, the author's on a hiatus. And the author, probably feels like they've let their fans down. The small community that they built early on, they probably feel that they might have let their community down. Now, I could be wrong. I'm not the author. I can't say what they're truly feeling. But I know for a fact there's probably a lot of pride in the work that is made. And I know when you see a series that is just given so many issues, for instance, it has hiatus after hiatus because of personal health issues, your first impressions when you view it is like, the series is probably dead. And that's the truth of the matter. Let's cut rip off the Band-Aid, let's be honest. That's what you would think. If the mangaka is already having health issues this early on, the series is probably not going to make it. And despite that, apparently, a large portion of the community has rallied behind Ruri Dragon and bought its volume sales. But also, there's some other news to throw in here, which I briefly showed. So this has been known for a while now, for a few days to actually over a week. I've heard about this a week ago or whatever. But Ruri Dragon is shifting magazines. It's no longer appearing in the Weekly Shonen Jump magazine, and from what I'm hearing, and I've been told from others, is that it's shifting to another magazine, like Shonen Jump Plus or Shonen Sunday or something like that. I don't know the exact magazine name, but it is shifting magazines from what I have been told. Correct me if I am wrong. But the point is that the fact that it's being shifted magazines is kind of good news for one reason. It doesn't have to compete with, big names like One Piece, etc., but it's clear that it's technically capable of competing with big names, but it doesn't have to compete with big names, and it's able to go at its own pace in a separate magazine. I think that is the best thing for the health of the mangaka if the mangaka wants to keep writing said series. So I think just overall, this is a good day for Ruri Dragon fans, but also the offer. I think that the offer right now, I don't know if they will come back. I don't know if there's been word from the offer or not, but I think it's incredible news to see that, there's just so much support and rallying behind, Ruri Dragon and the offer. So yeah, I wanted to bring this piece of news. It was very wholesome in a way, very blessed, and I think that, this adds so much more good into, I guess, the anime and manga community when you see something like this, just seeing the amount of love and support that this individual series has gotten. But, I guess I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for watching this video. If I give you any form of entertainment and you enjoyed it, do leave me a like. It does always help me out a lot, and I greatly appreciate it. But with that, be safe, stay healthy. Chibi out.